Welcome back to the stream, Dr. Argavan Salis. Really nice to see you. When we first had you on the stream, you had just been volunteering in New York City. That was the hotspot in the whole of the United States for where the COVID crisis had hit the hardest. If you were looking at the US right now, what would you see? How would you explain what's happening right now with COVID?
Just to put things in perspective, where we are now compared to where we were then, at that time, we had about 30,000 new cases a day. And now, as of yesterday, we had 220,000 new cases. So we have 10 times more new cases of COVID a day. We also have far more hospitalizations, about twice as many hospitalizations right now for COVID as we did back in April. And then we have about 50% more people in the intensive care unit and 25% more people on a ventilator. We also this week hit a really awful record of the most number of deaths per day from COVID, which was almost 3,200. So we're sitting in a far worse situation nationally, at least in the US, than we were back in April. And despite that, there are actually more people traveling now, far more people traveling now than there were then. So around mid-April, we had about 80 to 90,000 air travelers a day. And on the 11th, which was the last TSA data that I had access to, we had 700, almost 790,000, so about 10 times more people traveling, despite the fact that the pandemic is at the worst that it's been.